Hey guys, back with another video. Awareness and ignorance keep coming to me, and I want to kind of explain how it was explained to me and how I like to work on my awareness. When someone says, my mentor used to always say, it's just ignorance, you're ignorant. It's not a negative thing. You don't have enough information in whatever it is you're trying to explain or trying to do. In this, we all are ignorant, right? That's why we are where we are. We're ignorant in the fact of whatever it is we're trying to do can be done, right? And so you study to learn something to keep you moving towards whatever it is you're trying to do, right? My mentor used to say all the time, people don't make 50,000 a year because they want to make 50,000 a year. They make 50,000 a year because they're unaware of how to make 50,000 a month. There's millions of people making 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, $500,000 a month. How did they do it? They became aware of the process, or they became aware of the steps, or they became aware of people to help them understand how to do that, right? Everything's a product or a service. You either provide a product or you provide a service. Now, we've all been kind of trapped, most of us, into this, and I don't want to go off on a rant, but I want to make my point. To be a good little employee. There's nothing wrong with being an employee, but you need to come to grips with the understanding there's not that many employees that make the kind of money that you need to make to have a good life. What do I mean by a good life? Now, you need to put your own emphasis on what that means to you. But an easy way to help you with what I think it is to be able to do whatever I want, when I want, with whoever I want. Now, what would that look like? How would I be able to do that? If I want to go to Dubai, right, I need money. If I want to create things, I need money. If I want to get my message out, I need money, right? You can look at it however you want, but you need to start coming to grips with reality that you're either going to take action and set a goal that you're going to be in the top 1% of the company that you're at, which you can do easily. They make lots of money, right? That's one avenue. Or you can start becoming a creator and create your own reality in your own environment. But you got to make the decision, right? You have to become crystal clear on what it is you want. And it all comes with an awareness, right? So if I don't want to make 50,000 a year and I want to move that number, how would I go about doing that? Well, I'd have to set a crystal clear goal. I want to make $100,000 this year. Now I have that. Now what's the next step in the process? Next step in the process is, how would I do that? What are other people doing to make 100,000 a year? Do I need to get an Amazon account and sell things? Do I need to, right? You start writing down all of these ideas that are coming to you, right? And then you circle the one that you really think would make the biggest impact. That's the simplest format. Then you start taking action to get you towards that one you circled. The other format is you start expecting to do better. You start expecting to earn more. You start expecting these things in life, and you will start being guided through intuition on things to do to get to the next level, right? A super simple thing that I learned was I had to quit putting limitations on things that I wanted. And how did I do that? Through an awareness, through study, right? Now I'm not ignorant in the fact that I can do whatever I want, but I had to get to that point. Back to awareness or ignorance or whatever you want to call it. You're going to start something, right? You have a ginormous goal that you're working on, that you really want to change something, right? And this is just, you all have to just start this process, the creative process, right? Super simple way to look at it is, I'm going to go to dinner with Blake next Thursday and I'm going to have steak, right? That's one way of manifesting something, right? I know now in my mind, I'm going to meet up with Blake. I already set a date and I already know what I'm going to eat. Now you can reverse that, right? Start with the deed. This is where you really want to do when you start trying to manifest things. Start feeling like you already ate that steak. Start feeling like you already met up with whoever it is you're meeting up with. Start feeling like whatever the end deed is, instead of doing manifestations the other way, I'm going to earn $100,000 this year. I'm going to take these action steps and I'm going to get to this goal. Start feeling like you already got the goal. Do the deed. Focus on the deed first, the end thing. I already have $100,000 in my bank account, right? Once you start feeling the money, everything is an awareness, right? And we're trying to do all of these things through the physical, which is the slowest way to do it, right? You can climb the ladder, right? You can do all of these things are ways that people do this stuff. But you can also just make a committed decision that I'm doing X, come hell or high water, and I don't care how long it takes me to get there, but I'm going to write it down, I'm going to put a date on it, and I'm going to work towards that goal, right? And so that's why the crystal clear part comes into play, because if it's something you're unsure of, right? One thing that me and Blake don't do anymore is we don't try things. We give it enough energy to understand, I resonate with this, I'm doing it, right? The old paradigm we had was we would try everything. I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to try to do that. Right? You already got limitations in the title. Try, right? I'm going to do this for a month, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm not going to do it anymore. I really want you to take that out of your vocabulary, right? And start building an awareness of what is it you really want. I've asked this question, but you have to ask the question, what do you really want? Once you have a crystal clear answer, then you start this process. You start gaining and understanding through awareness and study on that, whatever it is. If it's earning more money, if it's quitting smoking, if it's having a wonderful relationship, and you just start working towards that goal. I've done a bunch of videos on this stuff. Reach out if you need more of an explanation or however you want. Just, I need to know what you want. Thanks, guys. And if you're just asking yourself questions and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with taking your time when that's the most important thing, is getting crystal clear on what it is you really want. Not what your parent wants for you, not what your spouse wants for you, not what your girlfriend or boyfriend, not what your friends. What do you really want? Think about it. Take some time, write it down. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.